Hey, it's Clint working on the lathe again. I'm on day 2 of cleaning the platter assembly, which is the lower ring that's iron or steel, and then the top, which is aluminum. I have some good results so far from that, and I'm going to go for some other low-hanging fruit today and learn how to clean some of these other parts that are on the machine. I'm going to start with the suspension box mount. I'm going to start with the suspension box mount, and this is where the box goes that the cutter head is mounted on, and this whole carriage like slides across the platter, the lathe, when you're cutting. What I've noticed so far with this assembly is that it seems very stiff, and that the adjustment doesn't really want to move up and down. So I'm going to get this thing apart. I'm going to get it off of the sled, and I'm going to clean it and see if I can get it to start working again. So this is a 10 millimeter bolt that's holding this on. German, European, so it's metric, 10 millimeters for this particular set of bolts. So although there's 2 main bolts on this side of the carriage here, those have been removed, and you can see all right, well, we're working on this the suspension box mounting bracket block, and I got most of it apart. There's one final bolt up inside this inside the carriage arm there. You can see it tucked up in there, so we'll get a wrench on that and get that off of there. And to get there, you had to pull off this this cover panel here that went on the arm, and this one's very cool. The VMS 70 doesn't have this little, observation window or inspection window or whatever that is. But, the mechanics on the inside of this are pretty darn cool. You can see the reed switch. I know on the VMS 70s, when you have this switched all the way back, the machine won't turn on. The pitch box won't engage. It's kind of in neutral up here. And then when you're down like that, you're locked into the lead screw, preparing to cut a record. And so that goes through this plunger here rod and down below this nut adjustment here. There's what's called a half nut. Usually it's kind of like a piece of nylon that emulates the lead screw and rides on the lead screw and locks the carriage into the lead screw when you're cutting a record.